So what we are going to cover first? We are going to first cover the surplus value concept of Marx. Now, Marx was an economist, right? So everything what he saw it in the perspective of production, in the perspective of economics, in the perspective of wages, in the perspective of labor. Okay. So he criticized what? Marx criticized this concept of surplus value. What is the meaning of surplus? Something that is in abundance, right? So he criticized the concept of surplus value. Okay, as why he criticized? Why? Because it is the source of exploitation. So this surplus over the time period of become a source of the exploitation of the workers. So when workers are exploited, so this surplus value is going to become the source of exploitation of the workers who toil hard in order to survive. Okay, so what is the surplus value giving? It's giving the bargaining power to the capitalist. So capitalist is earning what? Bargaining power. So surplus is the capital. What is the surplus? Surplus is the capital, right? So surplus is the capital that is produced, and workers, one thing that the workers does not have surplus. So workers do not have this surplus. Who owns this surplus then? The capitalist class. And this is the reason they are being exploited. So according to Marx, what are the capitalists doing? Okay, they should give share to workers in the surplus value, that whatever share they are producing, whatever surplus they are being producing, so all the people, all the worker class should get the share in that surplus, because they are toiling hard for it. They are working more than their abilities. Capitalist is making them to work more than their abilities, right? So he argues, he put an argument that they should be given more surplus value. And the surplus is what? Okay, it is actually generated by the workers, something that is generated by the workers, and more the worker will work, more the surplus will be generated over time, right? So this is very important. This is the surplus value concept. Let's see one of the quotes by Karl Marx. So surplus value and the rate of surplus value are the invisible essence to be investigated, whereas the rate of profit and hence the form of surplus value as profit are visible surface phenomena. See, he says that surplus value and the rate at which it is being produced are the invisible essence that need to be investigated. Why they need to be investigated? Because there is something wrong in it. People who actually deserve it, they are not getting their share in that particular thing, whereas the rate of profit and hence the form of surplus value as profit are visible surface phenomena. Everybody can see the profit, right? Everybody could see everything, but is there any equal distribution of this surplus? So there is no equal distribution, right? He says very important thing. Okay, so according to Marx, the surplus value theory, okay, surplus value is what? He defines it. So surplus value is equal to the new value created by workers. So this is the new value created by workers, okay, in excess of their labor cost, the amount they are putting in, and which is appropriated by the capitalist as profit when products are sold. So this surplus value actually belongs to whom then? The labor class. But who is actually enjoying out of it? The capitalist. So this is the theory that we are studying, theory of surplus value as propounded by Karl Marx. Okay, so what is the surplus value? new value that is created by workers when he is working in excess of the labor cost. We studied that in the capitalist mode of production, the workers are actually made to, work more than their abilities, and only if communism come, they will be working according to their abilities. So this concept comes near to that. So this surplus value which is actually created, who is enjoying the fruits of it? The capitalist. When the products get sold in the market, right, X is working hard, toiling hard, product in production of S, and when the profit comes, who is the one taking it? The capitalist. So through his theory of surplus value, he tries to convey a very important message that the actual fruit of the labor of the workers, they are not getting the complete share of. Also, he says that what is surplus value? It is the difference between the value produced by the worker and what he actually gets in exchange for this value of his labor. Okay, so another definition, same meaning. So what is this surplus value in the words of Marx? It's nothing but the unpaid labors of the labor. The labor is working hard. The labor is toiling hard. Okay. So we can say that the Marx theory of surplus value is simply an examination of capitalism. He examines the capitalism and condemns it. Okay. So this was something that was related to the surplus theory of Karl Marx. Now let's move forward.